What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 21 of my Madden 16 Connected Franchise Fantasy Draft mode. Now, I know I just recently posted the off-season video, but I was really excited to try out this new team. I really wanted to see how just filling out this roster was going to work, especially in this first game. And we got a pretty nice challenge in this first game. We're going up against a pretty nice offense led by Andrew Luck. You see right there their kick returner, and probably one of their best receivers would be Cordarrelle Patterson. So this will probably be a pretty tough competition for us. I really want to see how our team does, especially against the harder competition, because I still expect us to be a top seed in the playoffs this year. Of course, our team didn't really get any worse. All we did was make improvements, so it should be still a pretty deep playoff team. And then I just want to see how we perform against great teams, because that's, of course, what we're going to encounter in the playoffs. So in this first week, we were going up against the Dolphins. Now, something I wanted to talk about real quick before we get too far into the commentary was that I'm doing something a little bit different this year in terms of play style. Now, not necessarily play style, I guess, but the way I'm going to be playing games, because last year I played every single game. I don't think I'm going to do that again this year for the pure purpose that it would just take too long to get through seasons, and it kind of loses your guys' interest by the time we get to the playoffs. So I think I'm going to start playing either every other week or once in every 3 weeks. That'll just all be determined on the teams I'm playing and the importance of the games. Like, for example, if it's the last 2 games of the season, and these last 2 games determine whether I'm going to be a playoff seed or not, I'm going to play the last 2 games and try to make sure I win those, because of course those are the most important games. Right here we get an interception as we're trying to drive into our side of the field, but either way, that's my idea. Is right here I'm going to fumble the ball right back to them, so they get the ball right back to where they were, and another opportunity to score right here. So yeah, now you guys have an idea of what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to be playing every game like I usually do, and I hope you guys don't mind, but I think it should be a good thing. As right here we basically just killed that dude as we sticked him right into the legs. But that's basically all I wanted to talk about in terms of the season, because that's going to be the only new thing is you'll see me hopping around the week. So you guys, for those of you who are curious as to why the records are constantly changing and why we're constantly going against the schedule, that is why. So here we go. We actually stopped them in the red zone, so they had to settle for a field goal. As right here we're only going to be down 3-0. That's not that big of an issue. As right here we're going to do our money play. I'm going to throw it over the middle to Ladarius Green, and there seems like there's nobody there. We're going to hit him with a juke move, hit him with the spin move, and everybody got juked out right there by Ladarius Green. He's running downfield, and it looks like he's got a breakaway touchdown, but they have some crazy fast defender on their team, and he manages to break me down at their 2-yard line. So that's not that big of an issue. I just wish Ladarius Green could have gotten that big touchdown, but we're going to get the touchdown anyways, this time by our fullback. I don't remember who our fullback is. I think that's Peyton Hillis. So right here we're back on offense. We're going to scramble our right with Jameis Winston. We see a lot of open space. We're going to dive. I want him to dive cleat first, but he's going to dive head first instead. I swear I'm tapping the square button. I don't know why he always dives head first. I think Jameis Winston just likes to risk it, I guess. But it always sketches me out when he dives head first, because I always feel like he's going to fumble. But here we go. Our money play once again. This is not exactly the money play, but this play usually works out really well too, because whenever you get all these crossing routes going, it usually opens up some space for receivers. That's right here. We're going to throw him down the right sideline to our running back, Michael. Now, I don't know how I forgot to discuss this. For those of you who are wondering why Michael is in the game right now and Jamal Charles isn't, Jamal Charles actually messed up his shoulder in the preseason, and he's going to be out till about week 7 or week 8. So this first half of the season will have to be led through guys like Christine and Michael and Payne Hillis. Those will be our running backs. I'm not completely concerned about it though, because if you remember, Michael did a dominant job for us. Right here, we're going to get a big touchdown with Payne Hillis on that screenplay. So if you guys remember, Christine Michael did a great job for us last year in the running game and in the passing game. So he's going to be a great force for us, despite the fact that Jamal Charles is out. And that's kind of been shown through this game, as he's going to finish this game with about 90 rushing yards and close to like 70 receiving yards. So he does a great job filling in for Jamal Charles. And right here, we're actually going to hand it off to him, and this is going to be one of his bigger runs of the day. You see we get some great blocking. We're going to get him out in the open field, and whoop, get him with that juke, and we're going to continue to move down and get to the opposing team's 23-yard line. So we're almost in the red zone. Let's try to work our way down there. This is going to be the very next play. We're going to look to the right side, and we're going to just throw a dot right here with Jameis Winston directly to, I believe, who is that? That's not anybody special. I think that's one of our backup players. So, oh, that's actually Jaquaylin Russell, I think. Yeah, that might be him. So we're going to throw it over here to the left side to our backup tight end. I don't even remember who that guy's name is, but he's going to get the touchdown right down the left side, and that's going to put us up 21-3. And if that's not good enough already, we're going to get the ball once again, this time getting out to Michael on the left side of the field. We're going to hit him with that little step back move, break a tackle, continue to move down, but sadly that safety got back in time to actually tackle Michael on the opposing team's 45-yard line. So let's continue to roll here, see what we can do. We're running out to the left side, seeing just all the possibilities. We're hoping that X runs downfield, and that's exactly what he does. So we're going to throw it over the middle, and we're going to tiptoe down the sideline for about 20 extra yards. I should have cut back in. I don't know why he kept tiptoeing down the sideline, but either way, that's a pretty big play. and we're actually going to get to the other team's 14-yard line. We're going to try another screen play because it worked that one other time, and it's going to work once again as Michael's got the wheels to cut the corner pretty well right there, and right before the safety could tackle him, he's going to dive into the end zone to give us a 28-3 lead. And with the 28-3 lead, and there's only like 8 minutes left, I'll show you guys just kind of the key clips from this point on. We're going to scramble out right here, and we're actually going to end up fumbling, so we're not going to be able to take a bigger lead on that drive. So just to show you guys the key possessions, because nothing really big happens, the Dolphins are going to get their drive right here. They're going to see what they can do, and they're going to throw into the right side on that little curl route, so they're going to continue to drive downfield as they're now at my 44-yard line. And so there's only about 2 minutes left, you see. With only 2 minutes left, and we're up by 21 points, or 25 points, my bad. It's a guaranteed win right here. They're actually going to get a really big play here off my terrible tackling skills. So even though this play, of course, doesn't really matter, it does kind of show a sign that our tackling still needs some improvement. As right here, we're actually going to let the clock run down. And we're going to walk out here with a 28-10 victory, a really big win here to prove that we're still dominant, we're still a big team, and we're still probably the team to beat. Well, maybe not the team to beat because we did lose in the Super Bowl to the Jets, but you guys know what I mean. We're the team to beat in the NFC. That's what I mean, is we're going to come out and beat the Dolphins, beat Andrew Luck. I mean, we limited their passing yards to 127, so needless to say, we did a great job on Luck. We did a great job shutting him down. So that's basically all I have for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of this series and why I could you make more interesting in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive of this series and just continuously commenting your guys' opinions and things of that nature. So that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.